Happy Sunday or Monday, whenever you may be watching this. My name is Shelby Long. I'm the twice exceptional mom, and this is Autism Awareness Month. You may hear my son. He is with me enjoying time with his tablet and eating his pizza, which is one of his favorites that he enjoys. But during Autism Awareness Month, I want to share some literature with people who watch my channel that may help them explain autism to other people who may not understand it, and also give them the opportunity to maybe learn some more things themselves if they are still learning. Because even though I'm an ASD mom, I'm still learning things every day. I learn something new, and it's a journey for me, and I'm sure it's a journey for you. So I'm going to go ahead and share another one of my books from one of my favorite programs, which is Epic. And you can join Epic by looking at getepic.com. It's one of my favorites, and you can have a free subscription at school through your child's teacher if that's what she prefers. If not, you're going to have the option of purchasing a subscription. So please ignore if you hear anything in the background. Alan Reese is just enjoying his time with his tablet as we're winding down tonight. But this is called The Perfect Project. It's a book about autism. It's written by Dr. Tracy Packiam Alloway, illustrated by Anna Sanfilippo. So let's get started. It helps if when I click the turn button, if the page actually turns. So let me hit refresh and see if it will get my page to turn. Okay, there we go. Ms. Jane's class was preparing for the science fair. Today, we're going to start making projects for the fair, she said. There's a prize for first place. Listen carefully. I'm going to turn that down, please, Alan Reese. I'm reading. Please turn it down. Listen carefully. I'm going to call out the names in each group. You will need to choose a team leader and decide on a topic. Charlie heard his name, but he was very busy. Can you read this for me? What does it say? What does it say? Choo choo. Say choo choo. He said as he moved his train across his books. Terrence the train feels happy. Emma, Matt, and Andrew were in Charlie's group. They made their way over to his desk. Let's build a train model for our project, suggested Emma. I know lots about trains. I can be the team leader, said Matt confidently. I know a lot about trains, too. I have a remote control train set at home, Andrew boasted. Real trains don't use remote controls. They run on electricity that they get from the track, Charlie said, reading his book. The group started work on their train model. I think we can put this here, said Charlie. But as he reached over to attach the next piece, the model collapsed. Liam burst out crying. Oh no, the model is ruined. Now we won't win a prize. That's okay. We can start again. Emma started picking up the pieces. We'll be able to build it faster if we all lend a hand, Matt said. But Charlie wasn't so sure. Charlie, where are you going? Said Andrew. Charlie didn't answer. He covered his ears and ran away as fast as he could. So, for those of you who don't know, this is called elopement. The fact that Charlie's getting up and just changed the area because he's having a fight or flight response. Miss James followed Charlie to the library. Is everything okay, Charlie? She asked. Terrence the train doesn't want to play anymore, said Charlie. He doesn't want to lend his hand. He likes his hand and wants to keep it. Miss Jane understood why Charlie was upset and explained, turn that down, that lend a hand also meant that each member of the team had to work together. Let's go back to the classroom together. Why don't you write down some facts for your group's presentation while the others finish the model? Said Miss James softly. Please turn that down, Ellen Reese. The next morning, Miss James had some bad news. I'm sorry, team, but Matt is sick and won't be able to make it to the fair tomorrow, she explained. Who will present our project now? Moaned Liam. One of the fastest bullet trains in the world is in Japan, and it goes 224 miles per hour. A Malaysian nicknamed King Tooth won the record for pulling a train by his teeth. The longest train ride in the world goes from Europe to Asia. Wow, Charlie, you know a lot about trains, exclaimed Andrew. Will you present our project? Charlie smiled and nodded. When Miss James's class arrived at the science fair, it was very busy and noisy. Heels were clattering, chairs were squeaking, books were dropping. "Where's Charlie?" asked Andrew. Liam, Emma, and Andrew looked everywhere. "I think I see him," pointed Emma. Charlie looked very worried. He didn't like the noise. "Here, Charlie, try these," said Andrew, giving Charlie some ear defenders. Shh. Charlie put them on and smiled. Terrence the train likes it when it is quiet. Andrew understood that Charlie felt calmer with his ear defenders on. Soon it was time for Charlie's team to show their project to the judges. One by one, all the train facts came out of Charlie's mouth. Facts about steam engines. Yes, sir. You're so silly. Facts about, so he's just playing a game and he wants help trying to win his game. Facts about trains and electricity. Facts about cargo trains and passenger trains. The more Charlie talked, the more points the judges gave them. After the judges had seen all the projects, it was time for them to announce the winners. Third place went to the Rocket Project, second to the Volcano Project, and in first place was Charlie's team with their train project. "We won! We won!" Whoop, Liam. "Charlie, you did it!" Say, "Charlie, you did it." Mm-hmm. Cheer, Andrew. Your amazing memory. You've got to try to play the game yourself. Your amazing memory for train facts helped us win first place, said Emma. Notes for parents and teachers. Autism is a developmental disability that can affect a variety of areas, including social interaction. Autism is characterized by difficulty in recognizing and responding appropriately to social and emotional cues, which causes problems with social interactions. Expressing emotions. Children with autism can find it difficult to express their emotions, so they may repeat phrases they have heard or use their favorite character to communicate what they feel, just as Charlie did when he talked about Terrence the train. Sensory overload. Students with autism may have good working memory, but struggle to use it when they experience sensory overload. Turn it down, please, Alan Reese. With loud noises, odd smells, or even certain lights, this can make it difficult for them to concentrate in crowded or noisy places. Memory. Memory for facts and events is often very strong in children with autism. This powerful memory system can help them memorize not just interesting facts, but also rules to help them navigate social situations. Autism is a complex condition with no two children the same. However, it's important to consider the suitability of tasks that you give to an autistic child. They might find it tricky to express emotions, understand language, and deal with sensory overload. But just like Charlie, children with autism have good working memory. This skill means that they are great at remembering facts and being knowledgeable about specific topics. Discussion points about the story. Explain to the children what autism is, turn that down, please, and that it can have an impact on social interactions, such as making friends and having conversations. Also, talk about the positive aspects of having autism, such as having a great memory and being honest. Below are some discussion points about the story that will help children with their comprehension skills as well as developing their awareness of autism. On pages 7 through 9, Charlie didn't understand that lend a hand was just an expression. What do you do when you don't understand what something means? On page 10, Charlie talks about Terrence the train to express his emotions. How do you express your feelings? Page 14 through 16, Charlie felt overwhelmed at the science fair. Alan Reese, have you ever been in a crowded place? How did it make you feel? Page 17. When Charlie blocked out the noises with his ear defenders, he was able to calm down, then remember and talk about everything he knew about trains. Do you have special tricks to help you remember things? So again, this book was called The Perfect Project. It's a book about autism. I'm so grateful to have been able to read it to you on Epic. Again, that's one of my favorite apps to use as a teacher mommy. And this book was written by Dr. Tracy Packiam Alloway and again illustrated by Anna Sanfilippo. So again, The Perfect Project, a book about autism. Happy Autism Awareness Month. I hope this book made you more aware of autism and some aspects of it, and maybe it will help you interact with people that you know better. Or if you have autism or your child has autism, maybe reading this book may help other people interact with you better.